Welcome to the 5 Shots in 5 Days challenge, where we're going to challenge you to take a new stylish shot every single day. The first one is the one-hand collect and snipe. In this challenge, we're going to teach you 5 unique ways to score goals beyond the basics like the wrist shot, the slap shot, the backhand. These are inspired by the pros and is a part of our 30 Shots in 30 Days challenge that we're hosting on The Pond. The Pond is our membership site where we have step-by-step training courses for shooting, stick handling, passing, and all kinds of other resources. So if you enjoy this free challenge we're doing here, consider coming over to The Pond and joining us there as well. So let's get started on day 1.
In this challenge, we are not going to work on the wrist shot, the backhand, or the slap shot because that's what everyone teaches and that's what everyone practices. But you've been practicing your shot, you've been taking those shots, you've been perfecting your wrist shot, and you're still not scoring as much as you'd like in a game. Well, why is that? I study a lot of video and I look at a lot of stats. The best players on each team will get between 3 to 5 shots in a game, which means if you want to score, you got to bury at least one of those. If you want a hat trick, you need about 3 for 3 or 3 for 5. Some players will get more shots than that, but most games you're going to get about 3 to 5 shots per game. Well, here's the problem. You've been practicing that perfect wrist shot or that perfect slap shot, but in a game, we don't often get that perfect setup. In fact, most of the goals are scored off of variations. You're probably only getting that perfect shot off about 20% of the time. So what about the other 80%? Those are all the shots you're not practicing until now. I have studied all the best goal scorers and I've looked at all the ways they've scored goals and I put them all into this challenge. So we're gonna work on all the other ways to score. That makes up the most ways that you can score, and I guarantee you practice this challenge 30 days, 30 shots, you're gonna score more goals. You're gonna go into a game and be like, oh, that's exactly like I just practiced or I was working on. I would love for you to do all 30 shots 30 days in a row, but if you miss a day, no problem, just double up the next day. And you can take these shots after you're done the challenge and work them into your shooting routine. So whichever ones were the most challenging for you, work them into your routine. Do this challenge 3 months in a row, 30 shots in 30 days, then do it again and again, because these are going to pay off huge in games, because this is how the real goal scorers score goals. It's not always the perfect wrist shot or the perfect slap shot. A lot of them are variations. Now, to complete this challenge, you're going to need a few things. A net, obviously, a place to shoot, and of course, you're going to need some pucks and someone or something to pass you the puck. Now, if you don't have someone, I'm going to show you how to build something to pass you the puck. It'll take you about 30 seconds to build, and probably with stuff you already have at home, because I'm trying to save you guys some money. So, well, let's get right into this challenge. Day 1, let's go. Day 1, the 30 Shots in 30 Days challenge. I'm so happy you have joined this challenge and you've taken it on. This is going to make you a better hockey player, and that's what I'm here for. So let's dedicate. Let's just take this 1 second to commit to do all 30 of these shots. And then I want to hear from you on social media. Tell me how you're doing at the end of this challenge. How many more goals are you getting? Because I love hearing that type of stuff. First one is inspired by McDavid. This is the one-hand scoop, collect, and shot. Now, just a little philosophy on this. Most of us practice getting that wrist shot off, and I guarantee, go and take like 10, 15 shots, just regular, perfect setup, lots of time to think. Now do from that same spot, a one-hand collect and then shot right off the collect. Your accuracy, it's gonna go down. And that's why we're practicing it. We need to be accurate off of a move. There are loose pucks all over the ice. Your ability to collect with one hand, pull it into the sweet spot, and then rip that shot and be accurate with it, gonna make you a better goal scorer. Let's get to it. For the first part of this challenge, start with a pile of pucks in close to the net. We're starting in close because it's easier to hit the net in close, and we want to start easy and then challenge ourselves as we go along. What we're going to do is collect the puck with one hand, pull it into that sweet spot, which is where you feel most comfortable releasing the puck and where you get the most power, and then obviously try to be accurate. A great way to track your improvement is to benchmark yourself. So start the drill, no practice, no warm-up, and shoot 10 pucks going through this method. See how many targets you hit. And then after you've gotten a lot of reps in and starting to feel good, starting to feel comfortable, see how many targets you can hit out of 10 again using the exact same technique. One hand, puck collect, pull it in, try to hit that target, and see if you've improved in just a little bit of time. After a few weeks or a few months of practicing a certain style of shot, then you perform the same benchmark, and maybe you only hit 2 targets the first time you tried, and now you're hitting 8. That means that this is no longer a challenge for you, and you should find some further way to push yourself or something else to work on, because boom, this tool, it's in your toolbox. You drop this in a game, no problem. So let's start with the benchmark. When you're performing these challenges, I really want you to focus on feel and changing things up and seeing how they feel. In a way, you're gonna be your very own coach. You can change things like how bent your knees are, how wide your stance is, how much you're shifting your weight from one leg to the next, how quickly you snap, if you're punching your top hand out. There's all kinds of things that we go over in the courses on the pond that you can drop into this style of shot. So every challenge you can go through, okay, what did we learn in the courses? How can I implement this into each style of shot? So in this one, I want you to be low, bend those knees. I want you to focus on that weight shift. I want you to see how far can you reach out. So first, you can have the puck a little closer to you, one hand puck collect, get that shot off, and then try to start with the puck a little further out and a little bit further out, and then really far out. How far out could you reach, collect the puck, bring it across quickly, and get that shot off. Another thing you can focus on is how quickly can you get that shot off. So you're gonna pull it over, how quickly can you go from one hand, two hand, and shot, right? Try not to dust it off or wait too long to get that shot off. There's different ways you can do it. Rotating that top hand really quickly to open that blade, and then really quickly pull with that top hand. So it's a rotate, pull, and a push with that bottom hand. That's gonna give you that nice snap so you can go bar down or top corn. Now that we have a bunch of reps in and close, let's challenge ourselves a bit more. We'll go out a little further. All right, I'm getting a workout already. We got 29 days left. Remember, there are variations that you can do on each of these styles. So be creative when you're out here practicing. Something that I was doing is I was switching it up. So sometimes I was pulling the puck more in front of me, so I had to walk my body physically forwards to set that puck up. And other times I was pulling it more back. So I was pulling the puck back, so I didn't have to step in as much to get that shot. Just different variations, things that you can mess around with, play with. Be creative, have fun. Try to find your own signature style. Find things that work for you, find things that don't work, and just have fun out here. That's how you're gonna spend more time training. If you're just doing what everyone says, it's not really gonna stick as much. When you figure it out yourself, that's when it's gonna translate better to the game, because you discovered it, it's yours, it's your own thing, and you're gonna feel so much better when you figure something out off the ice and it works on the ice.
That's it for day 1. Join us tomorrow for day 2. And if you're looking for even more ways to improve your hockey skills, join us on the pond. We have the 30 shots in 30 days challenge. And on top of that, we have courses for stick handling, shooting, passing, skating, and even more resources to help you improve your skills. See you over there.